What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back. Today, we'll be doing a video that I feel like I should have done a long time ago. And that is the top 10 banned/censored Pokemon cards in the Pokemon TCG history. Now, on this channel, we usually focus on the Pokemon card market, doing our auction recaps, top 10 most expensive videos, but today, we're just gonna take a look at some vintage cards, well, mainly vintage cards, and see exactly why they were censored and or banned, and just have a lot of fun with it. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Do give this video a like, and don't forget to be a subscriber if you're not already. And please, please, please use my eBay link below if you do any shopping on eBay. It's a way to support the channel with no additional cost to you, so please don't forget to use that with your next eBay purchase. All right, folks, keep in mind that these controversial cards, they were controversial back in like the late 90s for the most part. Times are certainly different today. We're going to see why these cards were censored, what they did to revise them, and just have a lot of fun with this video. Let's start out with the number 10 censored Pokemon card, and that is Sabrina's Gaze, that in the Japanese version had Sabrina putting her hand up, holding a Master Ball, and I guess it resembled too much like she was giving you the finger, which I'm not really getting that impression. You really gotta look into it to feel like she's flipping you off. I mean, look. See? Top 10 just flipped you off. What do you think about that? Time to cancel top 10 Pokemon. But then we see in the revised version of Sabrina's Gaze, she's just simply throwing the Master Ball or the Pokeball or whatever it is, making it much less offensive to us all. I don't know, folks. I feel like this is a big stretch with being controversial. I mean, typically your middle finger is your longest finger, so it looks like she is, in fact, just holding up a Master Ball. I don't see anything wrong with it, but they ended up revising it. So yeah, this is the number 10 banned card on our list. The number 9 spot on our list is this base set Jynx, that in Japanese, they had the skin colored black rather than the purple revised version that we see today. So yeah, I can kind of see why they switched that up. And I think this was in other cards too, other vintage WotC Jynx cards, but it was originally put on the base set Jynx card, but they ended up giving her purple skin. So yeah, this is the number 9 revised card on the list. Coming in number 8, we have this Muk from Team Rocket set that originally had Muk coming up out of the sewer, looking up, and I guess that people thought he might be looking up this girl's skirt. I don't know. I think, once again, we were looking too much into it. I think that he was just coming up out of the manhole and just kind of looking around, and it just, coincidentally, there was a girl there or a woman there walking in a skirt. So in the revised version, they just simply put Muk's eyes straight ahead to avoid any controversy there. So yeah, with the Jynx card, I can understand the revising it, but this card, like the Sabrina's Gaze, I think we're looking too much into it. I don't think Grimer is as big of a perv as we're led on to believe here, but this is the number 8 revised card. Whoa! Oh, jeez. Sorry, folks, I got startled there. I saw Magmortar pointing his cannon at me. I think it's gonna blow my head off. The number 7 revised card is this Magmortar, who is pointing his arm cannon right at the viewer. I guess it triggered a few people, so they revised it to him just standing on the stairs, kind of holding the arm cannon to the side. Yeah, it's kind of a weird revision because, like, a card that comes to my mind is the Dark Blastoise from Rocket set and Legendary Collection set, which also illustrates him pointing the cannon at the viewer, and nobody seemed to get offended at that. So yeah, I don't know. I guess this was too radical for some viewers. I think the original version's pretty bad A. I kind of like it. I wish they didn't revise it, but what are you gonna do? The number 6 on our list is the infamous Sabrina's Gengar, in which the original version had a bunch of tombstones in the background, and they revised it just to have a bunch of holofoil, as you can see. So yeah, I didn't see the big deal about putting tombstones in the background. I mean, it's a ghost Pokemon, for heaven's sake. And I feel like nowadays that wouldn't be as big of an issue, especially when you think about the recent Mimikyu cards that are very, very, very creepy, but awesome. So yeah, I think this is just a product of the time that it was illustrated in, the late 90s. I don't think it'd be as big of a deal nowadays. Coming in number 5, we have this very dumb revision of the card flip game trainer card. In the original version, showcases a couple of, I guess, casino-style machines, and the revision, they just put an up-close shot on one of them. I'm not sure why that's so drastically different or why that needed to be done. But that brings me to our number 4, which is the arcade game, which in the Japanese version showed a casino setting with a bunch of slot machines, but in the English version it just shows the slot machine up close. Not sure why that's so different or needed to be done. I think that's a dumb revision. But that is the number 5 and 4 revised Pokemon cards. Coming in at number 3, we have the Moo Moo Milk, in which the Japanese version showcases what looks to be maybe a centret, drinking straight from the cow's udder, which is kind of weird. That's really weird. And the revised version shows like a Clefairy staring at a bunch of jars of Moo Moo Milk. But yeah, I don't understand why they originally put the Pokemon suckling the milk straight from the teat. The revised version seems to be a little bit better, a little bit less weird. The number 2 censored Pokemon card on our list is this Koga's Ninja Trick that in the Japanese version, as you all know, had a kind of a swastika looking symbol. Now I do believe the actual symbol this is supposed to represent actually predates Nazis, but they ended up taking that out and putting a different symbol altogether, but that's pretty much all they did to the card as far as revising it. They just took out that symbol. So yeah, I can kind of understand why they revised that. And the number 1 most controversial card, and I believe rightfully so, is the Japanese Misty's Tears trainer card, which shows what looks like a naked Misty holding a Staryu. Yeah, that's fairly inappropriate. I remember being in elementary school and all the boys were talking like, there's a Pokemon card where Misty's totally naked. And the other boys would be like, dude, I gotta see that card. So yeah, I deem that pretty inappropriate because Misty is supposed to be an underage girl, and to put her partially naked on a Pokemon card is quite inappropriate. So the revised version just shows a Squirtle wiping away Misty's tears, which seems more relevant to the card name. But like I said in the beginning of the video, times have changed. If you look at this Misty's Determination from the Hidden Fates set, I think it's very inappropriate. You got her in some skimpy shorts, bent over, looking like she's ready to twerk or something. I mean, there's only a handful of reasons you would assume a position like that, right? But they print this card and nobody bats an eye. So yeah, Naked Misty, actually a valuable graded card, but we're not going to get into prices in this video. This is the number 1 censored Pokemon card of all time, and I believe rightfully so. Thank you all so much for watching. What did you think of the list? Did any of you get particularly triggered by any of the cards? Let me know in the comments below. That's all I got for you folks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next one.